ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine what is kindness. In this regard, there is a famous Russian thinker, Mr. Nikolai Bendriau. So his quote in a nutshell about the kindness is like this: the question of my bread is a material question, but the question of the neighbor's bread is a spiritual question. So compassion means it is a form of feeling. See, when you feel compassionate towards the other, it's a kind of feeling. It's a kind of expression of sympathy. And whereas kindness means it is a sheer act of compassion accompanied by the act of or the gesture of giving and sharing. This is kindness. In compassion, you feel sympathy, you feel empathy for others. But kindness means it's an act of sharing joyously, and it's an act of caring for the other. So this is the difference between an act of compassion and an act of kindness. So all the enlightened masters, they feel compassion, no doubt, but they are also very kind towards humanity, because whatever the wisdom they have, they will always try to share with the near and dear disciples. And how this act of kindness manifests? You see, an unexpected gift to an unexpected man at an unexpected time. You give it without any expectation in return. Just you share it joyously. See, this is called a kind of kindness, an act of kindness. So you do it because your heart is open. Spontaneously you share it without any coercion and without any demand or request from the other. You feel it at the bottom of your heart that it has to be shared, and you share it joyously. This is kindness. whether he deserves it or not. That feeling doesn't arise in you at all. It's a spontaneous act from you. This is called kindness. So, when it is an open heart, people act accordingly with love and compassion. But what about the people whose hearts are closed? So, their hearts are closed, not in a negative sense, because a frog in a well, he doesn't know the ocean outside the well. That's why she lives in the well, and ocean is beyond its imagination. So, closed heart people, they are very much interested in pursuing their careers and all material pursuits. But they don't have any kind of feeling for others. Means open heart and closed heart means the heart has got two states. Same heart, it is open and it is closed. Not in biological sense, but in psychological sense. So, same heart, you see, the people who are the people whom we call as closed heart, because they don't have any understanding and appreciation, and also they cannot express any love and realize the pain of others. So they don't appreciate, they don't understand the pain of the other. So as long as you don't understand or try to understand the pain of the other, you function from a different dimension, a closed dimension in your life, and you miss all the grace of the bliss and peace. So that's how the closed heart people function in the world. But how can they know about the open heart? So unless the heart opens a bit, the closed hearted people will not be able to realize the bliss, peace and joy, unless they open up even a little bit. You see, I heard, or I don't know, I read somewhere that my heart is not a thoroughfare. It means the heart, he don't allow anybody to enter into the heart, nor will he try to dwell in the hearts of others. So, my heart is not a thoroughfare, but a love which is passing by said that for me to enter this kind of ways are not an obstacle for me. I can flow anywhere and I can enter anywhere. That's what the love is said to have been told to that heart. So, when love enters in your heart, all virtues flood the heart. You need not acquire each and every virtue by any effort. When the love enters the heart, all virtues follow. So, one cannot be kind and compassionate unless there is love in his heart. So, love, compassion and kindness, they go together, they sprout together, they blossom together, and they cannot be otherwise without the other. So, this is what the kindness means. So, once a beggar approached a rich man for alms. So, the rich man used to scoff all the beggars. He used to address them. You're all healthy, hale and healthy. You have grown muscles. Why don't you work and earn your alms? So that's how he used to snub and scoff all the beggars who ever approached him. So one day, God appeared to the rich man and said like this: listen, my dear, if you don't want to give, it is all right, it is fine, but don't condemn the wealth or the gifts which I have given to such people whom you call them as beggars. Why do you condemn the gifts which I have given to them? This is what the God said to the rich man. So, if you don't want to give, it is all right, it is fine, but don't criticize or disturb or pollute the minds of others who are on that path of helping others, feeling compassion and mercy for those people. So, kindness, when you cultivate the act of rendering, these small acts of random kindness, one day you will be amazed to notice that you will be the subject of kindness and an instrument of divinity in extending that mercy to all the people around you. See, the kindness you show need not be in material offerings. It may be a good word of encouragement, a word of solace to those who are in sorrow. So, this kindness, when you become the divine instrument of rendering the acts of this random kindness, then your whole heart is filled with joy, bliss, peace, and grace of the Lord. The showers, the cool breeze, and whatever we receive from the nature or from the creation is all random acts of cosmic kindness. So, whatever you share, it grows. When you share knowledge, it grows into wisdom. When you share love, peace and bliss grows in you. So, do any act, any random act of kindness in your day-to-day life and enjoy the peace and bliss of the divinity. So, thank you.